Hey guys, welcome back to my crazy big black family guys on YouTube. Please subscribe to this cooking video, guys. It is Tuesday morning, about 8 o'clock a.m., and I am up cooking dinner for today. Guys, that's what I'm doing. So on today's menu, we got some chicken legs, guys. Now, this is the chicken I'm going to be using because Walmart had it on sale, to put it lightly. And we're going to start off. I'm going to be using some all-purpose seasoning. So, and what I'm going to do is I've rinsed this chicken off. I pre-rinsed it thoroughly, made sure it was clean, washed it off really good. And now what I'm going to do is I have it in my glass cooking plate, and I'm just going to season it with the all-purpose seasoning. And I'm just making sure that I season all the chicken thoroughly, make sure I get inside the little crevices and try to get inside all the chicken, make sure that I thoroughly cover my chicken with my seasoning. Now, whatever seasoning you choose to use when you're making your chicken, whatever you're making, baking in the oven, because this will be going in the oven. I like to just make sure I season it down real good. And so now what I'm doing is I'm turning it over. This is a time-lapse video. I just try to do it with a little bit of YouTube magic, guys, and a little bit of editing. I turned it over, and now I seasoned the other side already. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some basil on here. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but basil is a very pungent, strong seasoning. And once it gets on anything, it smells and it sticks to whatever that is. So the flavoring is very strong and very pungent, and it can make whatever you make stand out and taste. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and season um, all the chicken with the basil herb, excuse me. And then I'm just going to time lapse it again, flip it over, basil the other side, and as you see, voila, with a little bit of YouTube magic, I put the basil on the other side. Now, when I flipped it over, because there was a little bit of water in the bottom of this glass dish, my seasoning started to wear off, so I just put a little bit of seasoning in that pot. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step this up a notch. I said, you know what, let's do something different. So I got some curry powder. Now, this is curry powder, not curry seasoning. It's actually curry powder. So you can go heavy when you use any kind of powder. Garlic powder, garlic, onion powder. Any powders are not seasoned. They don't have salt, so they are all powder. So you can choose to go a little heavy. And I'm going to go a little heavy with my curry because I just wanted to have the flavor of the curry in there, guys. And once all those flavors get combined, it's actually going to make for a nice baked chicken in the oven. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just making sure, again, to cover all pieces of the chicken with the curry seasoning. I've covered it with the all-purpose seasoning. I've covered it with the basil. And what I'm doing is I'm just fitting the chicken in there because we don't want it to not have space. You don't want to have enough place and space for all your meats to cook. So I'm just trying to make a little room in here. Now, I could have made this a two-pan dish, but why do that? I'm just going to stuff it in here because I do have a lot of glass cooking dishes, aluminum cooking dishes. But I just chose to just make it all in this one pan. So what I'm doing is I'm just, filling in the spots and trying to wiggle things around per se, so that I can make a little bit of room for my chicken. And then I'm going to go ahead and replace my curry powder, which came off when I turned the chicken over, with some additional curry powder just to fill in the blank spots because it is a little bit of water underneath here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just now opening, this is some fresh garlic. Now I like to use fresh garlic when I'm putting things in the oven. Sometimes I forget. So what I'm going to do is time lapse this video, cut the garlic up in nice thin slices and place it gently over top of my chicken. Excuse me, I had to move my bud. But now I'm cutting up an onion and I quartered it and now I just sliced it up really good. Show you guys how it looks. And now I took some syrup. And syrup is actually good when you're trying to have just like a little sweet taste or add a little flavor to your baked goods. I always add a little bit of syrup or honey if you have it. And now what I'm doing is I put about, I think this is about 2.5 to 3 cups of water in my glass dish. I want to just fill this glass up dish up, and this is the second one. I think this is about 3+ cups, just to gently fill it where it's just almost over the chicken. I don't want it to be too much over it because I want it to steam slash bake, but also make like a little roux with it. So this is the finished touch. I put the garlic, I put the onion, I put all my seasonings, a little bit of curry, a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, basil, and look at that, guys. Voila. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually put a glass cooking plate on top of that one. And that's what I do. Just a little hack. If you have extra glass dishes and you don't have a top for your glass dish that you use, just put the other one on top of that. So that's what I'm going to do. It's 8 o'clock. I'm letting you guys see that. And I'm going to preheat my oven at 375.